In addition to being arrested 2 more times since you made bond on the first case, you are now testing positive for THC. There's no please. Go back with the bailiff. All right, you're Desiree Doucette?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Doucette, you were here before in cause number 26 DCCR 0757, correct? The deadly conduct case?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
And then you were given some time to hire a lawyer, and now it looks like you were arrested on two harassment of public servant and a DWI after that while you were on bond. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Did you get a lawyer hired?
I looked into the 3 lawyers, like my court order said, and I actually went with one, but I didn't pay him yet, and I was supposed to have an appointment with him. But due to my transportation, I didn't make it. I had to call him to reset another appointment so that I could go ahead and get him obtained. I spoke with Marvin Lewis. I've also spoke with Brittany Holmes twice since I've been arrested the first time. And I spoke with her again since my initial appearance in court. I spoke with another Miss Reagan Minaldi. And those were the 3 that I talked to. But I talked to Marvin Lewis, and he had payment plans that seemed to be sufficient with my budget and with all I have going on.
I'm just taking a look at something. So you paid a $20,000 bond in that deadly conduct case. And then in these new cases, the magistrate was, for some reason, kind enough to set you $10,000 bonds on each of those, which in my opinion is too low because you were out on a felony bond and are now alleged to have committed 2 new felonies. You have 2 weeks to get a lawyer hired. I'm going to let a lawyer know that was court appointed on your case that we may be having an issue with your bond. Mr. Nichols, this is your case. If you'll take a look at that, just one that gives me some concern because she was on bond already. So you need to get Mr. Lewis or someone hired before that next court date. If you don't, then you need to bring me more names of who you've talked to, and then we'll discuss what's going to go on in your case.
Yes.
All right. Step in front of the clerk. Do you have, let me come back. So on that bond on the DWI, I know it's a misdemeanor, but did they make you have an auto ignition interlock device or any type of
No, ma'am, because it was in my vehicle, and I know that I'm supposed to wait on my lawyer to kind of like go over everything with him so he can kind of tell you about what happened. But I wasn't the one operating the vehicle. I ended up.
No, you switched seats.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I've already read the probable cause.
Yes.
So, but you were intoxicated enough to think that that was a good idea.
Yes, and I was trying to just use my driver's license because my friend, I don't think had hers.
Those don't talk about more of that without you having an attorney here. If I test you this morning, will you have anything in your system?
Possibly.
Have a seat in the jury box. We're going to double check that. Ms. Doucette? So, Ms. Doucette, in addition to being arrested 2 more times since you made bond on the first case, you are now testing positive for THC. At this time, I'm going to find that your bonds are insufficient based on the fact that you were already on bond for a serious felony offense, that you've been arrested for 2 more felony offenses and a misdemeanor, and you tested positive. And clause number 26 DCCR 1314, I'm going to raise your bond to $50,000. And clause number 26 DCCR 1315, I'm also going to raise your bond to $50,000. You can go back with the bailiff. Go back with it. There's no please. Go back with the bailiff. There will be a drug patch also if you make those bonds as a condition. You get that? Thanks.
And that's where this hearing ends, but the consequences are just beginning. After multiple arrests while already on bond and a positive THC test, the judge raises both bonds to $50,000 and adds a drug patch condition. Do you think the judge went too easy or too far?